I don't know who approved these quarter 1 releases, but my bank account is in the witness protection program and my TBR is in critical condition.
Yeah, it's officially Galentine's season. And while some people are looking for dates, we're over here looking for release dates. It's January through March, and somehow we're already unwell.
Hey, book babes, welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR, your chaotic book besties here to wreck your reading list, one Morley Gray man at a time. Today is the one with the quarter 1 soulmates. We're talking all the upcoming releases that have us feral, swooning, and pre-ordering irresponsibly.
And I'm Heather, and quarter 1 release chaos is our love language this episode.
Now, before we get into our books that are coming out here in quarter 1, we of course now have started doing our poison and potion, which is our drink. Now, I am not drinking anything fancy today. I am just drinking a Coke. I don't know what
Love our
Heather
Coke,
has.
though.
What do you
I
have?
just got my Akatar jug with me, just water, ice with ice.
I should have opened, since it is Valentine's Day, because I should have opened my bottle of wine to have it,
Yeah,
but
I'll probably have some tonight.
I'll probably have some tonight after my husband gets home. Him and I'll share a glass. But
Yeah.
now this is the drink that we're doing to match the vibe of this episode. This one is called the Glass Heart Edition. Okay. So it's a soulmate will either be your greatest ruin or your most sacred promise. Now, this is the alcoholic version of the Glass Heart's Ruin. The vibe is it's for the reader who loves Morley Gray MMCs, a cliffhanger that leaves you breathless. It's deceptively strong and dangerously sparkling. So you take 1.5 ounces of vodka, ounce of white peach schnapps, top with chilled Prosecco. I guess that's a sparkling stuff. And
like a champagne.
Yeah, put a little bit of that on it, and then a dash of rose water. I don't know what rose water is.
I've never done rose water. I know it's very popular on the British baking show. I would love watching that show. And they put like rose water or rose essence in a lot of their bakes. I don't think I've ever had a rose taste.
We need to try these one
We
of these
should.
days.
Yeah.
Now, this is the non-alcoholic version, though. Now, you would do 3 ounces of sparkling white grape juice for the sparkling cider, one or the other, an ounce of peach nectar, and a dash of rose water again.
Okay.
Now, either one of the drinks, either the alcoholic one or the non-alcoholic one, you would take the rim of the glass, dip it in honey or syrup, whichever one, and then with large grain, like the real chunky sugar, go around the
turbinado
edge.
sugar.
Yes. And so it'll look like crushed glass is what the look is supposed to look like. So it's your shattered heart. And then for the blood effect, right before serving, they say drop a frozen raspberry into the drink because as it thaws, it will bleed a deep crimson trail into the clear sparkling liquid.
Ooh, that'll look really pretty.
I think so too. So one of these days we have to try one of these. So again, if anyone tries this out, please take a picture of it so that we can see it in live form.
Let us know how it tastes too.
Yeah.
Because it sounds good.
It does sound good. I've never had peach schnapps before. I've had other flavors of
It's very
schnapps.
syrupy tasting. I'm not a very big sugary drink person when I drink alcohol. I was like when I was a kid, of course, but now I kind of stay away from it. But I do remember trying it. I think it was like a Sex on the Beach or something, or Fuzzy Navels. Remember those? And
yes.
I think those had peach schnapps in them, and I just remember them kind of tasting like very concentrated, like peaches. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
so
syrupy.
This might be good. I don't know because it
has
vodka.
Sparkling wine and so probably really good.
So I don't know. So let us know because I want to see pictures of this. I want to see is it really going to be as pretty as described?
Yeah.
So now, but other than that, that's what I'm doing. Oh, let me ask you this: what have you been reading?
Okay, I just finished Dawn of the North. with audiobook, and I got the physical copy or ebook copy from NetGalley. So I was very immersive reading with this because, this one has the names that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to follow along. I've never heard these pronunciations before.
Did you get any of the pronunciations correct, though? Do you think you know them?
Definitely not. Okay, so there's someone named, his name is Jonas. She says Jonas.
Okay.
And I was like, Jonas, that's a really interesting name. And then one time in the audiobook, if anyone's listening to the audiobook, she accidentally says Jonas once. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like all the J's are like Jarl, like Jarls in the Vikings, right? Jarls are Jarl. So Jonas is Jonas. Oh my gosh. I was like, I needed to look at some of these because I was like,
now
Ivan, they say Ivan is not I like in English.
Yes.
Here in America, we
How
call
do they
it,
pronounce
we say
it?
Ivan. I think it was like Irvin or something. It was like an E. Instead of I, it was like the E sound. So even, maybe it was even. But there's some other like odd names in there too.
Now,
and I thought maybe.
You were listening to, you were doing an audiobook, right?
Yes.
Now,
so I had to get the physicals.
Oh, you didn't have the physical with you, so you couldn't follow along with it.
Not when I first started it, but then I was like, okay, pause this for a moment. I need to get the books out, and I found them and stuff. So even with like the third book, I didn't have that one yet. So I was glad I got it from NetGalley. Gave it to me as an ebook. So I was like, oh, yes, I could go back and look at some of these names. Like there's this one person named Mirka. Yeah. And I was like, okay, how in the world would you spell that? And of course, like I would have never said it like Mirka. I would have called it like Mike or something. Mike. It probably would have been Mike as some like death god.
Again, everyone always please remember, we never pronounce anything correctly.
Nope.
I mean, I've looked at different books. I know I've mispronounced things and stuff. The one that got me though, even though I haven't read Throne of Glass yet, but I seen a clip with Sarah, and she was talking about, oh God, what was her name? Manon.
And it's not Manon.
It's Manon, she said.
Yeah.
I was like, well, many people have always, because most people call her Manon, don't
Everyone calls her Manon. I swear. Everyone calls her Manon. And I have not listened to those audiobooks. I've only listened to the ACOTAR and Crescent City audiobooks. So I had no idea. And then she said that Manon. Oh, I like Manon's story. I was like, who? I was very confused.
I wonder if on the audiobooks, if they do call them that, or if that's just Sarah.
Know. I'll go look it up. I don't know.
It's interesting.
I'm still waiting for the graphic audios to come out. They were supposed to come out like a year ago now.
So maybe this year, maybe in May they'll come out. Maybe. Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know they got pushed back.
Now that's what you've been reading. Now I've been reading Stalked by Seduction and Shadows. Nice. It is very good. I have to say, the way that Maggie writes, she writes beautifully, and it flows very nice, and I like it. Nice. But I'm only so far into it.
That one on Audible keeps popping up. I think because we keep talking about it.
That's very possible.
and my phone listens to me, and it does. It keeps coming up as a suggestion of like, this is what you'd like. So I'm sure so far, it is what we like. Yeah.
It is very good. It's interesting, like because I'm just at the very beginning, because I've only had so much time here the last few days. So I'm only like 4 or 5 chapters in. And it goes from the past and the present. You're going back and forth. And there's this guy. You don't know a whole lot about him, but his name's Rune. But not, I don't think it's
Rune. Okay.
But I don't think it's spelled like the same way our Rune that I love so much from Crescent City. But it's different. But I know he's a vampire and he's ancient. But I don't really know his backstory of how he became how he is. But this is like, there's like a center city, and that's where all the vampires live. Okay. Then all on the outlying areas or territories, they're human, they're shifters and witches, I believe, are all on the outside. They don't like the vampires. If the vampires leave the city and come into their territories, they, get rid of them. So
no questions.
They hunt them, that kind of thing. So he leaves the city because I guess vampires like to go out and do things they shouldn't do. And he's going to a city now. Interesting, the town that she's in is Crescent. It's Crescent something. So it's kind of similar to Crescent City, but it's Crescent. I can't remember. I'll have to look, but it's something Crescent. And he's been watching Scarlet since she was a little girl.
I remember you telling me this about this book.
But he's not like, he wasn't watching her like in a creepy like man thing. He was intrigued by her because she had no fear, and she'd go right up close to where the boundary was, and she would sing. She had this beautiful voice, blah blah blah.
So he's just known about her for a long time.
There's some reason he knows he's drawn to her. He just doesn't know why. Like he can smell her. Like he knows she's been everywhere. Like he can smell her. I don't know. That's kind of creepy a little bit too, but it's, but I'm not getting any, like, he's not being creepy. Like, oh, she's this child that I want. It's not that, but he is watching her as she grows, and he sees her only every so many years. Like he doesn't see her all the time because he can't, because they'll, eliminate him. But he said if they came after him, it wouldn't be that he would be eliminated. He doesn't want to kill all the mortals, because he said he would kill them if they did come after him. And he doesn't want to do this. So he has a little bit of a conscience, is what I'm gathering from that little bit. So I don't know. It's interesting so far. And like I said, you're going back and forth. You're going to the past, to the present. Because present day, she's an adult woman. She's in her 20s. And she does not like it there where she's at. She wants to out of there, and she wants to explore the world. And it's a dangerous world out there. And she even wants to go to the vampire city to experience it. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea, ma'am, but we'll see what happens. But it's very good. So anybody who's been on the fence with it's very good writing. It flows very well. I really like how she writes. So I highly recommend. But that's what I'm reading.
Recently finished Bloody Black.
Yes, I did finish Bloody Black. That is the pirate story. That is the first pirate book I have read. That was absolutely wonderful. Now, it is a standalone. The only thing that I can say, I don't want to put it as bad or anything like that. I wish it would have continued on even for a duet, because I really, really liked the cast of characters that are in the book, because you're following a woman named Anne, and you're following her at the beginning. She is a woman of privilege, and she's living a life that she doesn't really, I shouldn't say take for granted or whatever, but she doesn't know anything other than that existence. And things happen, love happens, and then chaos happens. And she goes to the dark side, and she is brutal, and she is vicious because she is on a revenge tour. And it is wonderful. All the women in the book, because like she goes on this revenge tour, and her friends are on the revenge tour with her, and they are very cutthroat, and
that's awesome.
Every minute, instead of it only just being men that are vicious going out for it, oh no, these are all the women.
Nice.
And I think you'll like it, but it's very good too. But again, like I said, the only thing I wish is it was 2 books instead of 1, because I was sad at the end of the book when it was done.
Yeah, I know. It's the only bad part about standalones. It's like, great, I could read 1 book and not get sucked in, but you do, and you wish there was more. Where's the series?
And the other thing I can say about Rhiannon is the author there. She's very good with her writing and the storytelling, because it's a twist on Blackbeard. So if you know Blackbeard, that's the pirate. It's a twist from that history there. But when a book, you read it and you get very invested into the characters, and you love the side characters, and you love all the people that are in it. It doesn't matter what they are. When a book can make you cry from what you're reading, because that emotion that you get with it, that book will do that to you too.
Nice.
And it got me. And that's how I mark a good book, is if it makes me cry.
Yeah. I mean, brings out truths and all those emotions that you're like, yes, I feel this. I've done this.
Now that I've read that book of her, I'm excited to try. She has a couple other books out. I'm excited to try and see what her other ones are like. I don't know what they're about But I
don't know.
I did get 2 of them on, because right now, I don't know how many days it is and when this airs, but she's doing the stuff your Kindle, and several of her books you can actually get for free right now on Kindle, and you can actually purchase them for free.
Yes, I grabbed a couple.
And Bloody Black is one of them.
Mm-hmm. And on NetGalley, she has the advanced listening copy for audiobook for Bloody Black that I applied for but haven't heard back. So
I hope you get
hopefully I do too, because I really want to listen to it.
Now, when I heard her, when I first started reading the book, in my mind, Anne had an accent in my mind. But now as I read, I didn't, the accent faded off for me in my mind. And I don't know, I guess it's because she wasn't, she was no longer the proper kind of thing. I think maybe that's why it kind of faded. But when I'm hearing her in my mind as I'm reading, and how something that amazes me is some people who read, they don't see the movie in their head,
right?
Or they don't hear the voice like you. I hear the voices of my characters in my mind.
Yeah,
it's not my voice. It's theirs, and that just amazes me.
Yeah,
and we're only a percentage of us that do this.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. And I think I really enjoy the audiobooks because they give you that beat sometimes of the way things should be said. Like, I'll read something and depending on my mood, right? Or how I could read it a little bit differently than how it was supposed to be read. And somebody else could read it a different way, which is fine. And that's how we converse about books and things like that. But like something that's funny might have been funnier for me because I listened to the audiobook, like with Memnon, right?
Oh,
and
Memnon.
Bewitched. And it's like, this is like hitting the spot, but maybe someone else read it differently. Whereas I'm like, I'm hooting and hollering over here about this guy's banter.
I love
because it's just hitting right.
Again, as we have stated prior, if you have not read Laura Thalas's Bewitched series, please go out and read them. Meet Memnon. He is the most delicious man in the entire world, and he's hilarious.
Yeah.
But not in a haha funny way. He's bad.
Okay. I got this arc from Ravina Bale. Remember, she, I think, signed up for our podcast.
Oh, okay.
And so Breath of Starlight is her debut coming out. It's an epic fantasy. And she's a star. Like Aaron is a star. And then the man, his name is
I remember
Resh,
you telling me this.
Yes. And he might be close to Memnon. As I'm reading this, I'm like, Rebecca's got to read this. This is so
I'll
good.
have to try that one out. You have to write this down for me again, the name of it.
And the way they banter, like it's mainly like the men's point of view in third person, just kind of getting into like her point of view ish. Like it's still third person, so we're not like in an I situation point of view, but the banter is amazing. She's like this whimsy little like Luna Lovegood kind of character. It's really cute. And he's like this badass warrior, right? That's like known for like his vicious.
She's Sunshine and
ways.
He's grumpy. So Sunshine and
he's
grumpy.
He's not even like grumpy. No. Like I gotta tell you, like it is so different from like any kind of story or tropes I've read before.
Okay.
He, like the minute he sees her, it's like this instant connection that they have. Like mind, body, soul. Like there's no like, there is yearning.
Yeah.
And kind of like this, like, I know we just met each other and stuff, but there's that connection of like, we've known each other for millennia. And yeah. So like, there's no doubt their feelings towards each other, but they just, they're not going to like get down to the dirty because they're kind of like, whoa, I have duties and you're new to this world. And so he is known to be this like, this conqueror of this dystopian world. And he finds her in a cave, like he goes treasure hunting and stuff. But he's known as like this villainous person.
Well, see, I love a good villain.
Yes. And that's why I was thinking, and he's like this big, like she does all the character art. So it's like so good. Like a lot of the pictures, you're like, okay, this is like the big burly warrior guy that you just like love, right? You just know he's just like hairy.
Oh, see, I like that.
But hairy up here, I don't know, his chest and stuff is like tatted with runes. Like they have little runes that are like magical and stuff. So I
See,
don't
that
know.
sounds good.
I'm
See,
just
I
thinking
like
like this is
that.
up on Rebecca's list, and
Now,
even our husbands that don't really read fantasy,
yeah.
I could like see our husbands liking this book because it's not your
Well,
typical.
is it a standalone or is it a series?
I think it's going to be a series.
Well,
I'll
see, I
have to
like that
ask
even
her.
more.
Yeah, she's calling it the 9 River Odyssey.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's
so I bet it
probably
is
going to
then.
be a lot of books. Yeah, like a collection of stuff. And the world building is very unique. It's very different. Like if you liked video games that come out with like new worlds and things like that, would be this is your book. If you're that kind of person.
Well,
That
see, that's
likes
good. See, I have to
questing
add that
stuff.
to my list. You know, I
I
am
think
over
so.
400 books now. I
I
was at
know, I know.
$3.99 the other day. I have breached it.
I
I
wish
am
I could
over
just
400.
like take my brain sometimes and just like here's some information, Rebecca.
I've been
Squeeze
going
them out for
I've
you.
been going through. Now, remember now, I think physical books, I have like 130 some right now. But of course now 40 of them I have read. So I'm like 90 of the books that are on my shelf I have not read, but yet I got 5 more for Valentine's Day from my husband because he loves me so much.
I bought myself a book.
Well, I have a 6th one kind of hanging there. I'm contemplating it, but 5 I had to write them down because I haven't gotten them yet because they're getting shipped.
Are they in our Q1 list? Should we get on to our list?
3 of them. 3 of them are on our list, but 2 of them are, well, one is tied into it, but there is one that is not, well, I don't know when it came out. It may have came out in January. I don't know when this actually came out, but I saw it the other day. I seen somebody talking about it on Instagram. Again, this is what happens to me.
This is how our TBR grows.
And I get sucked in, but it's called The Kingdom of Silent Sorrows by A.G. Harris. And she actually does the art. She actually did the art for her cover.
Do it. Yeah.
And it's really cool looking. And I actually wrote on one of her posts because, I need to know, is it spicy or not before I even add it to my list. And I think she gave me, it was 3 or I think she gave me 4 peppers.
Okay, I remember this. I just looked it up. Yes.
Okay.
That is an amazing cover. Go look it up.
And people say, and then they say that it is if you loved ACOTAR, this is even a more beautiful book, more beautiful than ACOTAR.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for that one. I think it's like 600 and some pages, and I believe it's a series. This is book 1.
Nice.
And so I'm like,
January. It came out January 20th, it says.
Okay, so it was a new one, but it was something that I hadn't even heard of or anything. And
never hyped.
But I seen somebody in passing mention it when I was doom scrolling, because these are the things I do, and that excited me. So that was the first one. So if you have not read it yet, hop on to it because it's supposed to be amazing. So now we'll get into.
I want to just buy it because of the art.
Well, the art is beautiful.
Someone show the art on that, and I was like, oh, I might just buy that without even reading it first. I mean, I guess that's what you do technically, but once you're in Bookstagram, you buy things for trophies.
Well, you and I, we have discussed this now. We are book snobs on the covers. This is what we are. This is what we have become. But it was beautiful. But I thought it was just such an amazing thing when I seen that, that she was the author and she's an artist as well.
I love that. Yeah.
And that is neat. And I was like, that's a really neat cover. Again, a beautiful cover.
I want to go on her website and get that.
It sucks as because I don't know, on maybe when you go to her site you can actually get the hardback. I don't, because only on Amazon it's the audio I think you can get, or maybe it's Kindle.
I'm seeing Kindle hardcover and paperback, but the hardcover is $31.99, and I only pay those prices plus shipping if I get it from the author.
Yeah.
And it's signed, and they usually give you a few bookmark stickers and like other character kind of things that
to look on
with
her
the
site.
book. So
you'll have to look and see what she's got. But again, I've never heard of her before, but A.G. Harris.
Yeah.
Is her name. And she looks like she's super fun when I was looking at her Instagram.
Yeah.
So
love that.
So there's that one. But that is one of the books I got for Valentine's Day. Now,
nice.
Now we're going to go into our main segment. We're going to be talking about, these are all the books that, now there are so many books that got released in quarter one, but these are the ones that we're interested in, that are exciting for us, that we're hoping that you will be excited as well. Now, I do have this book coming. It did come out January 1st, but I didn't order it until now. It's Diamond Dust by K.F. Breene. I do have, that is the second book. Now, I don't know if this is a duology or if it's a trilogy, but the first book was Obsidian, and it has this cool cover. I don't know. A lot of times I'm not a big person to have like a person on the cover, but she just looks, I don't know, sinister and stuff. I loved it. But Diamond Dust, it has the guy on it, and he's a snack on there. So that's coming out. And then you're excited about, you have this one. It's out now.
Which one?
It's When
Fate is Cruel by L.J. Andrews. That was good. So that's the novella of two different story characters in her two series that are out right now. So you have the Everseas, Eric Bloodsinger, his backstory. Then you have Rourke Ashwood, which is in I always say it backwards. Broken Souls and Bones. I think I said that right. And Rourke Ashwood is the main male character in that. And you get his backstory of like what happened to him, why his throat got slashed, why he can't talk.
Interesting. But and you said that's a novella.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a short read. It's really easy, short read. There's part 1, part 2. Again, if you haven't read the series before reading that, like that's after Everseas.
Okay, like so that's something I would read afterwards. Okay.
So read the Ever King, Ever Queen, then read Eric's story, and then read Broken Bones, The Souls of Bones, and then read part 2, Rourke's story. Yeah, because there'll be spoilers.
Now, the next one. Now, I have not read any of these, but I've been collecting them since they all have been republished, and they're all coming out over these last few months. It is the, let's see here, where's it at? I have them here. It's the Bonded by Thorns by Elizabeth Helen.
I need to read those, yeah.
Now, I'm waiting until the last one. I think the latest one, because I think it's going to continue on. It comes out in April. So I'm trying to get them all together so I like to read everything together. I don't like to break things apart. But look at how pretty. There's sprayed edges. Now this is the paperback. Oh, and it has the good flop to it. You know how we like that.
Nice.
Now this came out in November. That one came out. Now also, before you start reading them, now, there is. This is the novella. Now, this one here is not part of the reprint, so it doesn't have the sprayed edges, but they said you should read this one first. It's The Prince of the Arena. They said read that first, then you read Bonded of Thorns. This came out in November, or I'm sorry, Bonded by Thorns. Then the second one that came out, this one came out in December, and I got it for Christmas. It's Woven by Gold, and these are all thick, and like I said, but look how pretty that is. That is a very pretty one. And again, even though someone's on it, the cover, but this is like beautiful though. Each one of them is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then, well, I mean for me, but then in January, this is the one that came out, is Forged by Malice. This is the third one that came out.
So that's the recent release.
This came out January 27th. Now, there's two more coming, or one's coming out in February. It's actually coming out next week. It is Broken by Daylight. That one comes out. So that's the fourth one. Now, mind you, these have already been out before, but these are the reprints.
The paperbacks are
coming out.
That's what I thought.
And they're all like
I was
this.
like, I thought there was a bunch that have been coming out. I've seen them. And so these are just reprints.
These are reprints, but they're the deluxe. They're the deluxe ones. And then I believe, let's see here, because I think I have this one here, and then the next one comes out.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth book 4 of the main series, but there's going to be 5 after the 4th book comes out.
Yeah, because 1 comes out in April. Because I don't think there's one in March.
Okay.
I don't think, but I could be lying to you too. There could be one in March because I have them all pre-ordered. I just don't remember what I've ordered. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
But they're all coming out. But I want to read them together. I'm not, if I can read a series like all at one book after the other, I prefer it.
Yeah.
If I can do it. I don't like reading one book and then going to something else and then coming back. No, I like to stay in that world. That's me.
Like Dawn of the North is book 3. Well, yeah, book 3, but there's a 2.5. So it's the 4th book of the Ashen series. And I thought that was the end. I thought it was a trilogy with that novella. No, that's a 5-book series. So I have 2 more books. And remember, I think last year when we did our whole episode together, I was like, oh yeah, I want to read that when it all comes out together. I'm going to be done with that series. It's going to be great. And Cassandra was like, oh no, I can't wait for the other book. And I was like, wait a minute, let me look this up. And it wasn't just one more book. There's 2 more books of that series. So I'm now going to have to remember all this stuff. But I mean, it's a really good epic fantasy to where I can see this being the next GOT, like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
And which one is this? Did you say again? Which one is this?
The Ashen series.
The Ashen series. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 2 more books.
Really good.
Well, I thought this was a trilogy and it was done.
I did too. I thought this is the last one that came out on February 3rd, her Dawn of the North.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I thought too.
I did. And she didn't sum it up. It's still going. There's a lot that happens. But it is. I mean, you have I can't even say too much because it branches, there's just so much branching.
There's a lot happening.
And you have main characters over in this area and they're dealing with something completely different than these people over here, but they all, are on the same continent that affects them. There's magical stuff that's taking over the lands and they gotta beat that back. And these people don't even know and they're fighting against each other over here in war instead of, fighting together. And then so finally in book 3 here, they finally kind of come together. And then they realize, okay, now we have this bigger thing going on over here that we should all band together now. So it's really exciting. I'm excited for the next one. I'm not no, I have another book to read. Boo. I'm like, cool.
Oh, see, I didn't realize
but
that.
I was not expecting that. Yeah.
I guess in my mind, the same as yours, I kept thinking that was a trilogy. And this was the final book. That's what I thought. Because I was going to get the first 2 over Christmas because they were on sale and stuff. And I'm like, well, the 3rd one's coming out. I'll just wait. And then I'll get the trilogy because that's right. In my mind, I thought it was that. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. And, well, dang. So now I know what to do. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so and then the Dawn of the North came out. That was February 3rd.
Yeah. So I just finished that.
So there's that one. Now this one here, I do have coming. I ordered it now, even though it just came out I didn't order this. I ordered the first book because this is a trilogy. I don't know if this is still if there's more beyond
Throne of Nightmares. I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's Kerri. I'm going to pronounce her last name. I do not know how to pronounce it. So if I'm mispronouncing it, I do apologize. It's Maniscalco?
Calco? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's probably
it's something. It's
some kind of.
But it's 3 books. Well, there's 3 books in the series, and I guess they're all standalones, but they're interconnected. I don't think it's a continuation of the same people.
Series like that, yeah.
The first one is The Throne of the Fallen, and I got that one. And then there's a second one, and I don't remember what it's.
Yes, I do remember that cover. Yeah, with the key and the flowers. Okay.
Yes. And for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking it's vampires, but I could be completely wrong about that. But I remember it's supposed to be very good. And I've been wanting to get it. And right now it's on sale on Amazon. It was $12.99, the first book, probably because the 3rd one just came out. So I did get the first one, but the 3rd one did come out and I'm I'm excited to read those. From what I've gathered, again, what I've seen from people, it is very good. And of course, it's in my wheelhouse. It's spicy
I've seen
too.
this. I've seen it around, so it's good. It's out there.
So that little section there, I guess we would call the soulmate section is what they're calling it. Now, the next ones, now this one already came out. It's Psycho Fae by Jasmine Mass. Is it Mass? Is it Moss? Do we know how she pronounces her last name? We don't know. But she...
Manon?
Manon. That shook me when I seen that. I was like, and that's been out for a while, that clip.
It flabbergasted me.
How did people not know? It's interesting. So
where have people been on Instagram to teach me these things?
But I don't think we'll ever have anybody's names corrected. This is just always going to be our thing. But now these books have been out before, but they're doing a reprint, just the same kind of thing as the Bonded by Thorn series. They're the paperback, but they're the deluxe editions, and they have the sprayed edges. Now this one came out earlier. The first one is Psycho Shifters. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't read them yet because, again, I know that they're all coming out. So
I just
I'm going
found
to wait
this year. So
yeah. Now this one just came out on what date? I don't know. It was some at the beginning here. It was either January. It had to be either January or the beginning of February. This is the second book in the series. It's Psycho Fae. And see how pretty it is.
Oh, I like those.
And I think there's 5 of these in the series right now. I don't know if she's completed it, if she's actually finished the series,
I thought
or that's what's out.
Maybe, yeah.
So
I think that one still is ongoing.
Because here soon, or I think it's in February, or no, I'm sorry, not February, March 10th, the 3rd book in the series comes out, and that's called Psycho Beast. So I'm excited for it.
I have heard of that. Yeah.
So she's the one that did the Bonds. What is it? The Blood of Hercules is the first one, and the Bonds of Hercules, same author.
Yeah.
But everybody I've seen that has talked about this other series of hers has said it's amazing. So so I have those. Then now this one here I'm excited about. I do not have this one yet. It is on my TBR list. It's called Half City by Kate Golden. Kate Golden is the same person, if I remember correctly. She's the one that did the Sacred Stones trilogy. This one here is, if I remember correctly, Half City is in like a dark academia kind of thing, and the girl that's there in North Carolina, Jamie, I saw her talking about it, and she said it's very good.
Okay.
So that comes out February 17th. So next week that comes out.
Nice.
So I've added that to my TBR.
I've seen this somewhere.
I've seen different people here in the last week or two been talking about it, and she has. Okay. It's dark academia, and she said it's written really well.
Okay.
But
very cool.
We'll see. Now this one here, you've already read it. I have it ordered, and it's going to be here next week.
It's a good one.
It's Tortured Souls by our lovely Melissa K. Rorick.
Yeah.
But you've already got to hear it.
That might be my favorite. I keep saying that on Instagram out of all of her books, but then again, I never can pick just one book. But that one's up there. It's pretty good. It's very unique, very different set of main characters.
Okay.
And their dynamic is very interesting. And like you have your forced proximities and your forced marriage and your dealings and things that are going on. But the banter's good. It's funny. She's kind of like this naive but cunning female main character. I like her a lot. Yeah.
See, I'm going into it blind. I don't know when I'll read it because I don't know when her next one will be coming out.
Yeah.
Because you know me with how I read. But now, because now you've read this is the 3rd series in that universe, the Chaos universe.
Yes.
Do you think it matters what series you read now that you've read that one? Do you think you should read the other ones before you go into this? Or
and
this
one is actually before Scarlet and Lady of Darkness. So really this would be before all of the other guys.
Oh, interesting.
In the verse. Yeah. So it's back in the day.
Okay. So then it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
So I might read Lady of Darkness and just have that as my trophy on my shelf until then. By the time I get through Lady of Darkness, maybe the next one will be out.
If you read Lady of Darkness, you'll know who these characters are. And then if you really want to know who the female main character is, she has a backstory in her like novella chapters. She did called The Reaper. So there's like some after Lady of Darkness, there's like a couple of like little books.
I've seen those on her website where she talks about him.
Yeah, and she tells you like read these chapters between these books and that books and stuff, and they do tell you a lot more.
Gives you more information.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So
I'm excited. Because I had to wait until after the fact there until the paperback was available. But I do know if you go onto her website, she's going to have an alternate version of it cover wise.
Yeah.
And it's because the one that I have coming, I think it's like more in like the gold looking, or it's lighter colors. And I think the one that you can get, the exclusive one, it has blues. If I remember correctly.
Can't remember. Whatever's hardback, I'm pretty sure that's the one I ordered.
And and I think that you get it maybe in March or something.
I think
something like that. She always everything she has is each of her books, just Lady of Dark, or well, I haven't read Lady of Darkness, but I go by what you have said. And then the Legacy series, I love the way that Melissa writes.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been like disappointed in anything that I have read of hers. So I look forward to that one. I'm excited. I've had that on my calendar since I've heard when she said she had her new book coming out.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me after Dawn of Chaos came out. I was like, whoa, she's got a new one coming out already?
Yeah, I didn't think she'd have something else coming out that quickly.
No.
But I did when I watched her on a live. She was there with her friend, the other author, Miranda Lynn. Is it Miranda Lynn? Yeah. And they were talking and stuff. And she was saying that when she starts writing, she writes it really fast. She said it does not take her long. And I'm like, your books are this thick, girl.
I know.
That she amazes me. But she said once she starts, it's very fast. The stories come pouring out of her.
Yeah.
So I'm super, like I said, I'm super excited to get that. Now the next one is Vow in Vengeance.
Yeah.
By Jaclyn Rodriguez. It came out, I think it was in January. It came out. I actually got that as part of my Valentine's Day. This is the deluxe hardback, and it has the sprayed edges. I do not know what it's about, but I do know that it's pretty, but a lot of people have said it's amazing. See, that is where I gauge books. I know it's spicy, and I know that a lot of people have liked it.
These look familiar. Okay.
But I have no idea what it's about, so I'm excited to find out.
Ooh, it's about tarot cards, wicked schemes, dangerous alliances.
Does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But everybody, they've said it's like people have been sleeping on it, and they're like, why are you sleeping on this? And it's supposed to be amazing.
I'm sure there's so many of those out there that, come trickling through.
This is why I doom scroll, and this is where I find these random things.
Yeah, and this is why my TBR constantly changes, and I'm a mood reader, because I'll be like, all right, what's this about? What's this hype? I gotta know. And then I get the audiobook, and I started it. I'm like, okay, I get it. Where's the next one?
I have discovered that's truly what I am. Even though I'm all my stuff is in the same wheelhouse, it's based on my mood of what I pick. I mean, I might know, kind of depending, like if another book is coming out at a specific time, then I know. Then I try to line it up. But I'm very much, I do believe, a mood reader. It's what pulls to me or whatever. Because after I read Crescent City, coming off that high of that series and that world and that universe and that dystopian kind of vibe to it, then I went to the Pirates, because that was completely something different. And then now with what I'm reading, it's vampires. I like to mix up my plots, I guess, or whatever you want to say.
Do too much of one thing for too long.
Yeah, I couldn't read different vampire series back to back to back, different authors. I couldn't do that. I like to, I'll have a vampire, then I'll throw a werewolf in, then I'll throw fae in. I do it. I guess that's how my mood reading goes, if that makes sense. And then, but then, like I said, Broken by Daylight comes out at the end of not at the end of the month, the 24th. That's the 4th book in the Bonds of, what is it?
Right. You just said that
Bonded
one.
by
Yeah.
Thorns. Yes, I wanted to make sure
Okay.
because that was on my list.
Yeah.
Now, this one here comes out the 24th as well. Now, it's supposed to be really good. I've seen the cover of the book, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is called A Secret in the Garden by...
I think I saw that, and I was like, what? Like the movie?
Do you pronounce her name Jeneane O'Reilly? Or how do you pronounce that?
I would say Jeneane.
Jeneane. Okay, Jeneane O'Reilly. Now, she also does a different series as well that I have, and I can't remember. Oh, it's this one here. It's How Does It Feel? This is another series that she has done, but this is something completely different. It doesn't go with this.
That one. Okay.
But it's supposed to be really good. And the cover, like I said, the cover is absolutely beautiful. And I don't know what it's about either.
I looked it up, and of course, The Secret Garden's coming up. The first thing I think.
But it's A Secret in the Garden.
In the Garden.
In the Garden.
To look that one up further.
I like how you're the researcher as we're talking about this. It's very fancy.
Just keep seeing The Secret Garden. All right, I'm gonna have to look that one up on Instagram.
But yeah, it comes out on the 20th. I'll have to look. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I think I have it on my.
Like, I even put her name into Amazon here.
It's not coming up.
Just The Secret Garden. The Secret Garden.
Yeah, because see, these are all her books that she has.
Weird.
Maybe it's not until the day, because sometimes this is something I've noticed when they're not a traditionally published author.
Maybe she doesn't have it up yet. Oh, here. Just do her name and it comes up.
Okay.
Don't do the garden thing. Or her other series comes up. Sorry. So that Faye series comes up.
Oh, okay. Click on that and then click her, and then you can find her.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, it's because I was spelling her name wrong. Cool. That might also be why. There's A Secret in the Garden. Isn't that a pretty cover?
You got it. See, that's weird. I don't have that.
It didn't come up. The book
just
didn't come
old
up.
Stuff. Yeah.
I'll send it over to you. It is part of the Dark Manor Chronicles. That's, I guess, the series is what it's going to be.
Okay.
And it's not a huge book. It's 400 pages because it's not like thick like some of the other ones. It says here that perched on the windswept cliff, Blackwood Manor looms like a dark monument to a mysterious family. And it says behind its iron gates, one part of the estate has been left to rot since the tragic death of Hester Blackwood. The once glorious conservatory is now choked with vines and shattered glass. The rest of the family is gone. Only her brooding son Jasper remains, the heir to a weapons empire. I don't know. It sounds interesting.
Okay.
So it seems like a mystery kind of thing.
Like, it sounds like Poison Garden. That's what it sounds like to me. Something of weapons, like.
Oh, and it says this is a standalone. Now it says this is a standalone, but yet it says part of the Dark Manor Chronicles. So I don't know what that. So if that
maybe
means
it's about Jasper. So maybe it's like a side character arc.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting.
Look this up more. Sorry, folks.
Again, these are just books that I have on my TBR that has excited me that I think looks interesting. I liked how, I always read like a page or two into a book just to see if I like it when I first get it. So in case I don't like it, I can send it back. But I did read the beginning, on how she writes in this one, and I like how she writes. So I'm hoping that it'll be another interesting one. But I've seen her talk about it, this upcoming book, for months now. So, but I think it might be good. We'll have to wait and see. Now, this one here, I'm thinking after I get done with the duet that I'm reading here, I'm thinking about reading the books before the On the Wings of Blood, the next 4. Because you said you want to read it. Oh, did you start
I just started on audio, The Queen of Roses?
Roses, I think is what it is.
And I don't know yet. I'm only like a couple chapters in. There's just like a lot of information. So I'm just processing. I think we might be going somewhere with this. I don't know. So I'm giving it a chance. We'll see. Maybe like her writing and her world building and storytelling is maybe not for me. I'm just not like, my gosh, I need more when I
That is
listen to it.
possible.
So
That is possible.
yeah. And sometimes that's where audiobooks can kind of hurt you too, is if you don't have like a good narrator or it's just not lilting to your fantasies.
Well, do you think though, if you had the physical copy in front of you, like you actually are reading it, do you think you would feel differently versus the audiobook on how you're hearing it versus, the two different ways?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, now that, of course, no, well, the series that we're talking about there, it's the prequel to the On the Wings of Blood series. That is 4 books. It's complete. It's out. But they say you should read those before you read On the Wings of Blood.
Yes, because I did that.
Again, I
did not understand a lot, and I did not like that book.
So maybe if you once we'll see what Heather's verdict is once she reads. Yeah. So I have them, and we'll see because I'm going to start with that from the beginning and then read through, and we'll see how my take is different, if it's different than what you feel. Now, this is On the Wings of Blood. This is the one that Heather read and was confused.
Yeah.
Because there's a character in it.
It was interesting. It kept my interest. I wanted to know what happened, but there was a lot of backstory that I think I was missing in it.
So maybe this prequel will answer some questions.
I think so. Yeah.
And then this is the second one that came out. I believe this came out in December, was the second book to it. And now the third, and I think this finishes it, but I don't know if it's continuing on. But the third one, The Wings That Bind, that comes out March 10th. I do have it pre-ordered, so I have all of them. So I'm excited. But again, I haven't read them yet, but a lot of people have said it is a very good series.
Yeah.
But remember, reading is very subjective. It's just because, we like something doesn't necessarily mean you'll like it, or vice versa.
You don't have to like it.
You don't have to like it. But
just tell you what I like about it.
Yes.
Maybe it interests you.
But outside of us, a lot of people have liked On the Wings of Blood. But but like I said, I suggest reading the prequel first. That comes out. Then, as I said earlier, Psycho Beasts come out on March 10th. Then this one here, even though this is a reprint, I'm super excited about it because I have it pre-ordered. It's the third book in the War of Lost Hearts, because I never knew the name of the series because I always call it The Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. The third book does come out on March 17th.
And that's just a reprint.
It's a reprint. Well, she went traditional
with it. So these are reprints through the publisher.
So I'm excited for that, because once I get that, then I'm going to read the trilogy.
Cool. Okay.
I like to read them together.
Yeah.
And that's called Mother of Death and Dawn. I didn't even know what the third book was called. But I did have it pre-ordered.
Yeah, I just know Children of something is the first one.
It's Daughter.
Yeah,
it's Daughter of No Worlds is the first one, and then the second one is Children.
Okay.
Children of the Fallen Gods. This is the second one. But look how pretty. I mean, it is pretty. I mean, I can't say anything. I always say, I do think when they're indies, I do feel the covers are even prettier. I'm not saying these are ugly. These aren't ugly. I think they're very pretty. No. But I think the other ones were prettier. But they are pretty on the inside and stuff. That's the outside of the book under the dust jacket. So, I mean, they are pretty. But I always called this series The Daughter of No Worlds, because I didn't know the name. The actual series is The War of Lost Hearts. You learn something every day. Then this one here, you actually got to read the arc of this one.
The Heir of Twisted Lies. That's the second book to L.J. Andrews, Broken Souls and Bones. So that's book 2, and it is phenomenal. And
I can't wait.
It has some really fun. It's just like one of those books when you read, you're like, oh, this must be what's going to happen. And it like totally turns and you're like, never mind. And this is going somewhere I had no idea it would even go. Like I didn't even have that as an option pathway in my brain of like things happening. So it was one of those kind of awesome reads like that, where it just kind of kept blowing your mind. The spice is a lot different than your typical vanilla spice or it's got magical powers and other uses and things like that. So it's unique. It's different.
Quite excited about those two. I have to now. That's an ongoing series, correct?
No, that is the duology. So this is book 2. That's done.
Now, will there be other duologies in that world, or is that just its own? It's its own.
That's its
thing.
own.
Okay.
That I know of. Yeah.
Okay. So then I can get that anytime, and I can
Yes.
get that. Now,
yeah, I want you and Chelsea to read that.
Now, I do have like I told you, I have the Everseas, but I was super excited to see she announced the 4th book that's coming out in
October, I believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she revealed the cover.
It's something with
Stolen
a crown.
Crowns.
Stolen Crown.
Crown, singular. But you don't have to start if you started it, they're all different. After the first 2 books, they're all different standalones within.
They're interconnected standalones.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the story continues, like the world is the same, and they have like a different thing that happens to each of the couples. But after book 2, the Everqueen, then it turns into different people that Eric knows or that Liv knows as the main characters. But it's
See, I'm excited for that
I like
one.
stuff like that. I'll probably because you can read them standalone if you wanted to.
When it gets closer to that time, I'll probably pre-order it. I have a lot of different books throughout the next several months that I have pre-ordered.
Me too. I was actually going through.
I have now. I guess it would be not. I have a couple. I think I have a couple in quarter 2 that I have pre-ordered, or I plan to pre-order. Quarter 3, I know I have several, and I know the last quarter, the last 6 months of the year, I have several big ones because I have Bedeviled and Daemonica. Daemonica, I guess, is coming out in I think it's quarter 3, or maybe it's the beginning of quarter 4.
Does she have a date? Are you telling me a date?
I think I found a date. I think so. It was something I read. I gotta look and see. I have it on my books that we're excited about because I think I marked it. No, September 1st is what. At least that's the date marker that they have out. So, but will it come out that day? Because there hasn't been a full announcement about it. But that's what I have it down. So that's quarter 3. So, but we'll see if that's a true. Because you know how they put place markers, like publishers and stuff do. But we'll see if that does. So if not, I'm super excited about that one.
Yeah.
But those, and then you have one more. You have.
Okay, so this is a standalone that I also got an early arc read for. It's called Between Tides and Thunder, and you have a Thunder Daddy and a Frost Mommy, and she's also a healer. Super interesting. Standalone sometimes, like we were talking about Bloody Black, you wish there was more. I feel like she did a really good job at like kind of wrapping it up. Yeah. A lot of times throughout the story, I was like, this could totally go into a series. This part could totally go into a series. But she doesn't rush it. And it's done very good, where it sums it all together. It's good, like 3-4. It's got maybe 400 pages or so. It's a big book, but it's a standalone of Roaming to Sea. It's really good. I don't want to spoil anything. It's just like one of those, like if you see it around, no, it's hyped because it's hyped. It's really good.
And that comes out March 31st. Okay. So there's been a lot of really good books, I have to say. And this is just, of course, in our wheelhouse of the things that we love. Now, of course, there's been a lot more books have come out, but just in our little world that we love, we had a nice quarter 1 so far, and we have purchased most of them.
Yeah, or read them.
Or read them already, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
Who cares about a TBR? Let's get the new ones. Oh.
Let us know who has already spent all their Valentine's Day budget on books. Again, I am not one that I don't expect flowers. I don't expect candy, but I do expect some books. Because my husband, he asked me several times this week, what did I want for Valentine's Day? And I told him, I do love flowers, but they die. You get them for a couple days and then what do you do with that? I said, if you're going to buy me flowers, buy me the really nice silk flowers so I can have them forever. I have 2 dozen roses that are like velvet, and I bought them, I'm going to say 20 years ago.
Wow.
I still have them because I clean them, I wash them, they're velvet, and I have them in my vase, and I've had them all the time. Again,
that's beautiful.
I will do that. Candy, I do like candy. We did buy a big cookie cake.
I like that.
We have our Valentine's Day cookie cake sitting out there for everybody.
Yum.
And but I told him no, because he's like, do you want jewelry? And I'm like, I have all kinds of jewelry. And he's like, what do you want? Do you want perfume and stuff like that? And I'm like, I like to pick my own stuff. I like to go in Bath and Body and stuff. I go nose blind when I'm in there because I smell too many smells.
That's way too much.
But some things I think I'm going to really like, and then I smell it and I do not like it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just don't like it on me. So I do the little sample things and I think I'm going to like it. So I like to go in myself personally. I like to go in and find my scents, because I have ordered like perfume off Amazon thinking that I would like it, and then I did not like it. So I don't do that anymore. So that's why I told him I want books, and then I know what books I want. So,
yeah. But even just talking about the books today, I know I'm going to go buy some books.
And I have this one here. I'm contemplating to add it to my list because I've heard everybody say it's amazing too. Is The Wolf and the Crown of Blood. It's by Elizabeth May. You can get the deluxe version on Amazon. It has the sprayed edges and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm contemplating I might get that one as well. It's part of the Broken Accords. I guess it's the first book of the series.
Interesting.
So that's I'm contemplating. But how about you? What have you gotten for Valentine's Day, or has your husband not surprised you yet?
My Moonlight book box came, and I got Smoke and Scar by Gretchen Fox.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. It's a really pretty edition. So, he bought me that.
Well, see, that's a nice. See, they know.
Yeah.
See, we're not complicated. We're not complicated, to buy us things. We have a giant list to know what to get us.
Yeah. I pre-ordered Tortured Souls the other day through Melissa's treasure shop. So it should be coming with some fun goodies. And then I think I'm going to buy this A.G. Harris Kingdom of Silent Sorrows, because
it is pretty.
Looks really cool. And I like the art. And I like to support the artists as if they're the author and they're the artist. I think that's really cool.
I do. I think that is neat because you don't really see that all the time.
Often.
No. So, and I seen that and I was like, that looks neat. And then when I went and I looked at the reviews of what people are saying about it, it's like 4 point something on Goodreads, which you know how it is on Goodreads. People are cutthroat on there, the way they do their ratings. So, and she has a lot of ratings for it to be that.
Okay.
So, and then everybody I've seen that has talked about it on Instagram, because I'll search just specifically for that book, they have all said good things about it as well. And like I said on one of her posts, I did write to ask her how spicy it is. And I think she said 4 peppers. That's right up my alley. You know that
is. Yes.
So I'm excited. And it's a 600 and some page book. So it's a thick one. And I like a thick one. So, but let us know what you got for Valentine's Day. Let us know what books you got so we can add them to our never-ending TBR list.
Because what else do I need to buy? Impulse buys and read because the hype.
So this is something I've noticed here, because just looking at these different ones that are coming out, because then it's like, well, I got these. I have all these other ones on my shelf, but then this one is calling to me. That's because we're mood readers.
Yeah.
That's 100%. Did you see our friend Cassandra? She posted a picture yesterday in our group. She got, I don't even know, I bet you there's 50 or 60 more books she got, and she said, where is she going to put them?
I did see her little note saying that she ran out of room again in her second library.
Library.
She has amazing books.
She has some of the absolute most beautiful sprayed edged books.
Yes.
And her library
a collection. It's a collection. Like, she doesn't just buy regular but they're all special edition, sprayed edges, beautiful books. And her libraries are beautiful.
Before she built her second, remember we're saying second library.
Yeah.
She had 1,000 books.
Wow. So
I
she
don't even
has
know.
a library.
Oh, yeah. Because
yeah.
And if I remember correctly, what she told me, she has over 30 subscriptions to different ones, to all the different book things. I asked her the other day if she wanted to come on and be one of our guests on the podcast. And she said when things calm down where she works, where it's not as busy, she'd like to come on. So
yeah, I need to rack her brain on this.
She has to, when she does, she has to show her library so people can see it. Because if you're watching us instead of just listening to us, you'll be able to see. I hope she does see it. Because if you follow her online, and I can't remember what her handle is on Instagram, because if she shows her library. She
comments all the time on our podcast, though.
Yes.
You will find her.
She does. You will find her.
Her name's Cassandra, and it's like Cassandra something, like reads.
Yes. It's something like that. And she does pictures all the time with her library. And it's beautiful. Like, again, sprayed edges, absolutely beautiful. And I said to her, "What have you done?" when she sent those pictures. But I'm going to say she has to be probably close to 2,000 books.
Yeah.
As if that one library had 1,000.
Yeah.
She amazes my mind.
I know.
And she has really good taste in books, too.
She does.
So you don't get anything
Which is why I like her library.
And anything she recommends is top tier as well.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
agreed.
So let me ask this: a bouquet of flowers or a box of new releases? Which would you take?
Always the books. Book bouquet, please.
Now this is because if anybody has paid attention, all of our actual true episode names, if you see us on YouTube and stuff, on the cover art and stuff, our episodes all have a flair to the Friends shows. Because if you look at every one of the episodes on Friends, it was the one and it was whatever happened. Well, today our episode, of course, is just the one with the quarter one soulmate. But this is just a little thing. Which quarter one author is your lobster? Do you remember this from Friends, or did you not watch Friends a lot? Because this is a Phoebe thing. This is a Phoebe thing.
Okay. I mean, this makes sense now.
Now,
you're asking me.
Now this is for our non people that watched Friends, because Friends is one of my favorite TV shows. This means this is your forever author. This is the one that you were totally loyal to and will always come back to. Because it's a Phoebe thing. Because there was an episode with a lobster, and she's basically saying the lobsters they're like soulmates together. That's where it came from.
Okay.
So which author is your lobster?
Is my lobster out of quarter one, because I can't there's a list. So I would say LJ or Demi. Demi Winters is really blowing my mind right now. But LJ Andrews, I have read more of her books. I think her series, and I do like her writing.
Now, I think right now for just quarter one, for me, of things that I have read, is Melissa K. Rorick there.
Yeah.
I think she is my lobster.
Yeah. I do like her. She's a close second. I like her a lot.
I love her writing. I love her worlds. And I love how she is not afraid to make everybody morally gray.
Yeah.
Because like in the Legacy series, everyone is. And you don't see that all the time. In a lot of the books we read, there's always somebody that's the good person, like the cowboy, or how we want to put it, the one that wears the white hat and one wears the black hat. But everybody in hers had a black hat.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like her. So she's my lobster. Now, what is one character? Now, this another Friends reference. One character you're on a break with until the next book drops. We were on a break. Oh God, I love Ross and Rachel. Oh my God.
I gotta say, Asa from Dawn of the North, Demi Winters' Ashen series. Asa and I will see each other again. She's a cute character. I love her.
I don't know if I would say on a break, but it's like, well, I guess it would be, because right now I'm waiting on Memnom.
True.
Yeah, we're on a break now. but I can't wait to see him again.
We're not cheating on my mom. We're just reading other books in the meantime.
I still, even though I say my Slade Ravager, he's my number one. He is absolutely, no one has been able to topple him as my number one.
But he's done.
But he's done, unless I'm hoping that Raven
cameo,
that he might make a cameo in the book that she's hoping to write about his the other person that's in that series. I'm hoping, but he's my number one. But in ongoing series that hasn't completed yet, Memnom is right there. He's that number one right now, the incomplete series.
Yeah.
Until you meet him, then once you meet him, you will understand 100% what Heather and I are talking about.
Yes.
Because he is
I didn't get
delightful.
it until I read it. Now I get it.
Now, which release are you canceling your Galentine plans for? If something came out right now, you would cancel everything and just read it.
I feel like I've read everything.
I'm saying, like, it doesn't, like, anything that say something in the future is coming out and it came out today. What would you cancel our plans for? Like our little festivities here.
Whole TBR. Like, truly. The Brian Briar Bullen book. I'd probably put that on hold and listen to something else.
Now, which release would I cancel my plans for? If Daemonica came out today, if it would have came out today and I had that book in my hand, we wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd be sucked into that world. Because that one, when all her books came out, now Phantasma I read because I didn't know, and Enchanter came out, I actually stopped the middle of the Legends of Thesmar and I read that. Because normally you know how I am. I'm a creature of habit. I read right through. I stopped in the middle of it but I did finish the book I was on, The Legends of Thesmar, but I immediately went into Enchantra in the middle of it. So it was a confusing world.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What Q1 release is your most anticipated book boyfriend return? And what is your go-to Galentine read while we wait for March? That's what I'm asking everybody.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I am excited for book 2 after Tortured Souls from Melissa. See then what happens.
I'm excited. That might come out this fall. The way she writes and how fast everything goes.
Yeah, I'm sure she's been re-releasing a lot of stuff with Legacy. So I guess we shouldn't be too surprised that she's got other things under her belt here coming out. So I could see it coming out soon.
I think there's something going on with the first book of the Legacy series. I seen something in our group chat. They were talking about it. It's one of the deluxe editions, and it's really pretty.
Yeah, her Legacies are coming out deluxe. I just have her indie hardbacks. I'm a hardback person.
Yeah.
So Dawn of Chaos did not come out as hardback in the indie cover yet. So I asked on Discord, I was like, is it coming out? I need to complete my set.
Yeah.
And she said, in due time, after the deluxes come out.
Okay. So hopefully it will be soon, maybe by summertime. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know. I just need one.
Just need one. Well, yeah, I like to have my sets. But the one thing I have been pleasantly surprised with, everything here that I have gotten series-wise, all the books match and they're all the same size.
Melissa, someone was telling me on the Discord that Melissa does that on purpose. She makes sure that they're all the same height, size, font, something like that.
So that's a good thing.
She's very adamant about that because, like Crescent City is like.
See, I got my Crescent City. Well, mine are the paperback too.
Okay.
But my Crescent City all match.
Yeah, I guess like the very first publication of them were like short. Yeah.
And there's something else I did see that's something random and weird, random information. You remember all the romance novels? You remember how they're like in that smaller book? They're not big like this. They're smaller. Yeah. I guess
like palm size.
They said last year was the last year that they're printing books in that size. That's what I've seen. They said that they're no longer going to do that. Whatever. I forget what they call that actually. It's supposed to be like, I don't want to call it the penny book because you're not paying a penny, but it's the cheaper. It's like a quick turnaround type book, and it's just they're not going to print books in that size anymore. That's what I've seen, but it's the internet, so who knows? That could be a lie. I don't know.
Could be.
That could be. But guys, hey, that was quarter one was already chaotic, and we wanted you right here panicking with us. Drop your pre-orders in the comments. Let us know, like, what do you have pre-ordered for all of 2026? DM us your TBR stress. Share this episode with your book besties, and happy Galentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Galentine's. And next episode, we're tackling the ACOTAR multiverse mess. So another little ACOTAR mini-series is coming. It's going to be a wild ride through the rifts. But don't worry, we'll be there for you with the maps and the wine.
Yeah. So until then, keep your books spicy, your pre-orders reckless, and your quarter one reading dangerously unhinged. Good night, book babe.
Good night.